and I think you've a couple of games in a row now too. What do you think is contributing to all the missed tackles?
It's hard to point at one particular thing. We're just not wrapping up. We're letting too many 2 and 3 yard runs turn into 6 yard runs. And, I can't necessarily put my finger directly on what the problem is, but I would assume we're not wrapping up and we're not getting guys on the ground. And when we make tackles and make contact with ball carriers, we're not pushing people back. People are dragging us for 2 or 3 yards and just putting us in bad position behind the chains, things like that.
And what was Ole Miss doing anything in particular today that y'all maybe didn't expect them to do, or what do you think led to them piling up, 52 points and 600 yards?
They did do a couple things differently. They attacked us in the run game with some things that we hadn't seen before in our 3-down front, and they had some success with it. And we made some corrections, and we're able to defend it better, but we were still getting gashed a little bit. And so we're gonna have to figure out make some corrections and get it fixed.
Tom.
Yeah, Hayden, how do you feel like you guys might be, bounce back and face Auburn next week?
I'm sorry, Tom. Can you say that one more time for me?
Just how do you feel about you guys being able to bounce back and face Auburn next week after one like this?
Oh, I feel great. We have a very resilient, tough team. There's no one on our team that wanted the outcome today. So this is only going to fuel us going into next week. I'm excited that we get to go back home and play in our stadium against another great opponent.
Were you here for the game in 2015?
I was not.
Clay.
Yeah, you may have been referring to this, Hayden. Coach Pittman talked about the stretch play, the way they were turning it up, and just what was happening on those plays, because they hit y'all, 4 or 5 times on that one for big plays.
Yeah, well, they were hitting us in a weak spot of our defense. They were creating an extra gap on the edge, and we didn't have someone there to fill that gap. And so when you create another gap, there needs to be someone there to fill it. And at times they were cutting us off on the backside, and we couldn't get an extra hat to the ball. So it was creating some problems for us. We made some corrections and, tried to get it fixed, but it was great play design. Props to them for that.
Thanks.
Nate.
Yeah, what was the difference in Corral's ability to run on you all this year that obviously you didn't have last year, or you all didn't allow?
Well, he's always been a great runner. He's ran on everybody this year. I think he does a great job of feeling the pocket presence, and when people give him a shot to scramble, he's gonna go do it. And it's hard, and with him, being such a fast guy, it can create some problems for you. We just gotta be able to rally to the ball and get the quarterback down.
Did it affect on how you all tackle the running backs, having to kind of be concerned with him at the same time?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
As far as just because did it help their running backs? You had to be so concerned with Corral on the run that opened things up for them. Yeah,
they do a little bit of quarterback run. They did some of it today. We'll face a lot of teams that do it, and they did it really well today. And but we have rules of our defense, and there's always a quarterback player and there's a running back player, and there's supposed to be someone there to be making the play. On certain plays where the play wasn't being made, we just have to make those corrections and get better for next week.
Thank you.
Bob.
Hayden, you guys didn't need 6 picks from Corral today, but maybe one would have made the difference. But he really, I can't think of really any mistakes he made. What'd you think of his play today, and how that impacted the game for them?
Well, he's a really good player, and honestly, he's gotten a lot better even from last year. He's a lot smarter. He protects the ball. He doesn't give the ball to the other team, and he checks down to his running backs a lot more and then creates plays with his legs when he needs to. He's a great player for them, and, people are going to have problems with him the rest of the year.
And then, both teams were making a ton of yards on offense, but Ole Miss was was striking a little quicker. Did you guys get a little shell shocked at all with those big plays they were hitting you on? You guys given up a couple of big plays this year, but nothing like today. What do you think happened on that? Is that just you got to credit Ole Miss?
Yeah, I mean, credit to them. I can't really answer that question without seeing the film and, what the play design really was there. But, I mean, they beat us deep and just we can't give those long, deep balls. And they executed a lot better than we did today. That's the bottom line.
I don't know if you got to watch KJ much. You probably over there trying to get rested up and maybe talking to the coaches. But if you have any thoughts on KJ's game, how he kept you guys answering, just wonder what those might be.
Just really proud of him. I mean, he's a really tough player. He plays the game the way it's supposed to be played. And I love the way that he led our offense today. I thought he did an outstanding job. And, I mean, playing like that today at the helm, I mean, that's unbelievable. 600 plus yards of offense. Guy played amazing. He played a great game.
Thank you.
Tom, last question, please.
Yeah, Hayden, I think Buster Brown's pick against A&M is your only takeaway in the last 4 games. What level of concern do you have with that?
It's really important. We got to get back to taking the ball away. It's something that we were really good at last year, and this year we were good at it a little bit. And now we've been on quite a dry streak. We got to start creating some big plays and getting the ball back to our offense. Whether it's stripping the ball or picking the ball off, we got to get back to that and start taking the ball away from the offenses that we play. Yeah.
All right, I'll do it. Hayden, appreciate your time, man.
Thank you.